Best himself. We've got a action-packed night of fights tonight, 16 to be exact, at the Rockland GAA. I am your host, Jacob Cooperman. And first coming to the cage, we've got Anaya Paz fighting out of Glory MMA, and she spoke to me briefly before the fight. She said a lot of the gym members there pushed her to her limits. A lot of her teammates you see there, Jordan, Master Chief Bartlett, really just pushed her past her limits to the point where sometimes, she was very honest, she broke, but she said that was an essential part of the experience for her getting ready tonight. And first fight of the night, too, it's got to be an extra added bit of heat here. Not exactly a chilly day, so we'll see how that plays into effect. Also caught up with Jordan Bartlett. He said it's his first time cornering at RFC. He said he's done some smaller shows and smokers, but that he's ready to step in here. Picture of serenity on the face of Paz.
And her opponent making her way to the red corner, Kiabeth Jimenez.
Kiabeth Jimenez was hard to find a lot of information on her. Namely, what I found was that she had an extensive Taekwondo background. She's fast, she's mobile. Heard some sparring partners of hers say that she's got very, very good side kicks and very technical. So excited to see what she brings to the fold here. Should be her first fight back for a while. There comes the walkout music. Production crew saying it best. Getting better than I could. For now, though, let's throw it over to Mike Falvo in the cage.
Rockland GAA, it is time for our opening contest of the evening. 3 2-minute rounds. It is a kickboxing contest. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She's representing Glory Mixed Martial Arts. Please welcome Anaya Paz. And her opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. She's representing Mr. Plaza, Kiabeth Jimenez. And in charge of the action at the sound of the bell, JP Zuniga.
JP Zuniga, one of the best in the game, and a large vocal contingency for both fighters as we get set to go for our first bout of the evening here at the GAA. 3 2-minute rounds. Touch of gloves. Paz trying to find her way in off the jab. Big shot landed over the top by Jimenez. But Paz is pressuring, and that's something she had mentioned to me in the lead up to the fight. She said as long as she feels that she can pressure Jimenez and not allow her to get off that more Taekwondo style of fight that she likes to fight. You see she's trying to go for the spinning back kicks there. She feels she has a good shot at winning, and she's doing that to a peach now. Side kick again, Paz coming in. More volume, more pressure with the boxing. Not allowing Jimenez any time to breathe. Paz got to start defending herself. Excuse me, Jimenez got to start defending herself. Hard to say if that was a trip or not. Yeah, I think that was a trip. Ninga, to his credit, able to assess the situation. Still forward pressure from Paz. Big combinations. And oddly enough, Jimenez trying for, again, Taekwondo kicks. She has a very, very good side kick, but from that range, really puts into question how effective it can be. Oh, nice boxing there up top from Jimenez. Trying to find her rhythm, trying to find her pace and find her distance. Paz again making it very, very tough. And this is what we talked about again in the lead up to the fight. Was Paz was getting pushed And that's cardio-wise, that's technique-wise, and you could see it here. I mean, she really hasn't taken her foot off the gas for the entirety of this first round. And that's the end of round number 1. Jimenez sneaking a few shots in there at the end of the bell. Look briefly, I don't know, we don't have the camera on pause, but it looked briefly like she kind of stumbled. I don't know if we can get a replay on that. I don't know if we have replay functionality, but interestingly enough, could also be exhaustion. And again, with these earlier fights, heat's going to play much more of a factor than, let's just say, fight number 14 or 15 or 16. So we might see the pace slow down just a little bit. We might be able to see Jimenez kind of start to work much more of her taekwondo. That first round, she was connecting, but the space was a little bit too sparse, for lack of a better term. There wasn't a lot of space to move around to operate for her. She doesn't look to be too winded, though. As both corners leave the cage, we are set to go here for round number 2. Paz staying loose. Same with Jimenez. And there we go, we got the timer up. Jimenez starting off way more aggressive. Finding her shots. And we might see a different fight this second round. All right, because as soon as she gets the respect from Paz, yep, it's going to start throwing body kicks. Nice 1-2 upstairs. Oh! Looked like Paz got clipped a little bit there. Jimenez staying active, staying mobile. Flying just out of the way of that hook from Paz. And repeatedly she's laying that cross. It's a very, very nice effect. There's that push kick. Huge shots to the body. Shoe shining. Paz still coming forward. Not with the same volume she did last round. Really nice footwork on display by Jimenez. You see now that she has the space that she didn't have last round, she can kind of operate more off of her front foot. And even sometimes off the back foot. Nice shot over the top by Paz. He starts to come forward, roar of approval from the crowd. Jimenez blades a 1-2 in there. Again, that's the shot she's landing the most. Nice hook upstairs. Using that push kick almost, or that side kick almost like a jab. In all likelihood, we could be looking at a 1-on-1 fight coming into this third. And we will see a third for our first fight of the night. So a sunny
It's our third and final round.
Sunny night of fights here at the Rockland GAA, and it's such an interesting and unique venue in that it's outside, it's outdoors, right? You get a sense that there's a much more intimate type setting with the crowd, and that's going to also have an effect on the fighters. So let's see what both ladies bring to the table here, because this is really, again, it's a 2-2 fight, or excuse me, a 1-1 fight. It's really about who wants it more this last round, who can implement their game plan, stick to their game plan the best. Because both have had an extreme amount of success in their own areas, right? When Paz was pressuring, she was on top. As soon as she kind of took her foot off the gas pedal a little bit, start to see Jimenez get into space and create more offense for herself. Minga ushers us into this third and final round. Nice body kick from Jimenez. And just finding kicks beautifully at the end of her combinations. Mixing in the boxing. Looking to be the fresher fighter. Cycles nicely into a body kick. Paz trying to pressure. Can't find a home for her shots. That cross by Jimenez snaps the head back of Paz. Big body kick. Oh, that shot from Paz drew a reaction on Jimenez. Jimenez might be tired. And if I'm Paz's coach right now, I'm telling her go. You just need to go. Right? Don't be unintelligible, but start to put your combinations together. Because Jimenez has found her rhythm, her pace, and she's comfortable fighting here, even, again, like we said earlier, off the back foot. There you go, Paz. Starting to pressure more and more. Again, crowd roaring their approval. Perhaps a messier fight is just what Paz needs here. Jimenez is exhausted. Lands a big cross, though. Both ladies putting it all out. Minute 15 left. Big moment for both. Oh! And Jimenez looks absolutely drained. And that'll do it. That is the fight. Interesting one. Coming down to the razor. Jimenez is saying, get this thing off of me, get this headgear off of me. And what a first fight of the evening. I can only imagine how bad that headgear can be with breathing. But a lot of solid body work from both ladies. Jimenez, when she found space again, seemed like she couldn't miss. And you absolutely saw that Taekwondo background coming out. Paz, great pressure boxing. Came out spirited in the first round. Absolutely put it on Jimenez. But we will see who gets the nod. As soon as the judges' scorecards are complete, we will throw it over to Mike Falvo in the cage. All right, judges' scorecards are in. Let's throw it over to Falvo in the cage to make this one official.
And as always, fight fans, how about a round of applause for one great opening contest? And now, after 3 hard-fought rounds of kickboxing action, we go to the official scorecard. All 3 judges have scored the fight. 29-27, 29-27, and 30-27 in favor of your winner. Out of the red corner, Kiabeth Jimenez.
Kiabeth Jimenez does enough to get it done, but absolutely not a performance that Paz should be ashamed of at all. She will absolutely keep her head held high, come back better, and there's a lot that she can work with. I think there's a lot of upsides from this fight, but Kiabeth Jimenez, how about the Taekwondo striking from range, finding her shots beautifully, putting on a show here at the GAA.